Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. If it's your first time tuning in, we appreciate you. Hope you like what you see, especially for today's, because I got a special one for y'all today. If you're do like what you see, leave us a comment down there in the old comment section, or maybe one of those big old thumbs ups. That's right, we love them big old thumbs ups. And to the returning viewers, guys and gals, thank you all so very much. Wow, what a awesome weekend. I am just now getting home. I've been home for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours getting everything unloaded and hanging out with Mama and catching up and telling her all the awesome stories. And now I get to tell you guys some of them. We're going to start out the video. There's going to be several videos about ACME because there's so much going on. If I tried to put it all in one video, I think I'd probably bore you guys to tears. So I think it'd be better to break it up. We're definitely gonna have a stash ad video. But we picked up what you kind of can see behind me a little bit. I did not go crazy buying stuff. However, I was gifted some awesome stuff and I won some stuff from the show. So I want to share that with you guys. But this video is going to be about the cars, just the showing of the cars. And I tell y'all in the video as well, because I've actually already recorded that part, but it's next to impossible to try to record and do the audio live with the background noise and everything that's going on. Is very difficult. So I filmed everything with my so-called editing skills. It's kind of but I did do a talkover on it, so I hope you guys at least enjoy it. And if nothing else, you can turn the volume down and look at the cars, because those are absolutely amazing. So we'll get right into it. But yeah, there's going to be this video, there will be a vendor video, there will be a stash ads video and shout outs video. But the stash ads video and shout outs video will probably be together, most likely. But without any further ado, let's hear from our awesome sponsors, IcemanCollections.com and ScaleFinishes.com. And right after that, we're going to take you right into the video of the cars. So it's just going to go like that, fast and furious. And then at the end, it kind of cuts off, but we'll make another little quick video at the end of that and try to tie it all together. Again, my editing skills are less than great, but we try to make it happen. All right, guys, let's hear from our awesome sponsors. So jumping right into it, start off with Mark Batson's phone book car, and then over to BG's Jimmy. We got to see BG's Jimmy, so that was pretty awesome. There is a lot of very, very talented people at this show. I apologize for my voice, guys. It's a little scratchy, but had a lot of fun over the weekend, and I'm losing my voice, but this one was awesome. This is Mr. BG's taco truck that Mark Batson made. Took a little extra time to show this one all the way around. First, because it's an awesome build, but second, it involves two of my favorite modelers, Mr. Mark Batson, who built it, and of course BG. A lot of these cars and trucks, they're stunning. They're amazing. That UPS, I think that was a custom build. I tried to get more information on it, but I could not. I believe a young man made that as well. Again, guys, we keep saying it a lot, but the talent that comes to this show, well, in most shows, but this show especially, it seems like everybody with skills shows up here. So when we get down here to where I got my stuff out, look at that. Look at that Cobra. That thing was stunning. The Chevelle's nice. But when we get down here to my stuff, I called it the low rent district because my stuff was making it low rent. It's very difficult at these shows to try to get really great video. There's guys that are way better at it than me. I've tried to record and talk live while it was going, but with the background noise, it just gets to be a bit much. And here we go. You might recognize some of these. That's my Volkswagen, my Uncertainty, the 54 Hudson, my Sodak Model Cars Group build, Naked build, and the Porsche. Uncertainty did get photographed by fine scale modelers, so we're excited to maybe get into the magazines. No guarantees. There's Mr. Mark Batson's 1/32 scale good wrench car. That car is amazing. And there's so much, guys. There's so much going on here. You're trying to get it in and we try to share it with everybody, but it's extremely difficult. These videos, there's actually like 6 different videos that I linked together. It seems like the crowd was moving from one table to another, so once I filmed a table, I'd wait for the crowd to move, the big part of the crowd to move around to the next table and try to get that. That race team was pretty cool. With that yellow race car and hauler was pretty impressive. All right, so I told you a separate video, so we're at another table. We're on the other side of the table now. Really cool dioramas, and there's our good friend King Bob's stuff. The Pontiacs were he purchased from me on the mini site, so thank you for that again, Bob. And of course, Terry Thacker Camaro's there. This Billy the Kid car was impressive. Really liked it. Cool car, and the display box or pad or whatever you want to call it was really nice. There's another one that's a really well built cars and kits. These things, like I said, you're not going to find an ugly one except on the other side where my stuff is. You're not going to find an ugly build in here or something. This was really cool as well. Sorry, I seem like I'm all over the place, but the RV, the trailer, and the race car, that was really cool. Removable top. I like that. The wheel standing cars, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think those are Tim Kalinkowitz cars. I could be wrong, but I believe they are. Again, just so much talent comes to this place. I would hate to have to be a judge to choose, 10 of these cars, or choose a best of show. Now we know the best of show. Mr. Brad won it, and well deserved. I've made the joke that I'm going to pick his brain and hopefully go to the Mr. Brad or King Sparkles School of Paint. He's told me that he'd be happy to help me, and he may regret. There's Mr. Tom's. I believe that's a 44 truck. I could be wrong, but the wheelies, that's nice. It's 41 wheelies there. I believe this is the first time he's debuting it. That truck is beautiful. Good job, Mr. Old Tom, as always. More cool stuff. I think that one might be Mr. Tom's too. I wouldn't swear to that. I think it is, but I'm not sure. One in the back, that Charger, I believe that's Ted's. The Kiss van was really cool. I don't know who did that one. That one was really cool. The bus is really cool. But Ted, I apologize. I was in a hurry. I wanted to get a better. I think I zoom over to it because I knew it was yours. I'm pretty sure it was yours. Yeah, here we go. There, that's it. Here's Tedder's car. That little micro bus there. Was that the Mystery Machine? Pretty sure that's what that was. Try to take all this stuff in, but it's sensory overload for sure. It's a really cool car with a wide body kit. Got to talk to the builder of that. I'm sorry, I forget his name, but great guy. I met him down at PamsCon. Super good builder. I think that's his lowrider as well. I could be wrong, not sure. I know he had a lowrider. That's not a lowrider. That's a cool looking vet. But I know he had a lowrider at the PamsCon show that was really nice, and a pickup truck that was really nice. I've seen that build before. That is awesome.
Nothing wrong with that.
That might be the lowrider that I saw before. He had one that was gold plated. It was amazing. 1964. That's cool stuff, man. Look at them colors. How vibrant are those colors? These painters that are here, these guys that are painting these things. Oh, we know that one. There's the old Snail Foxy box. And then there's the tribute build is right here as well. There it is. Seniors Angels. What an awesome build. Good job, Jess. Looks great. It's the first time I was lucky enough to see it in person. Great job for sure. Looks awesome. Got to meet Jess. It was real quick. There was so much going on. Everybody going in different directions, but I did get to meet her and say hey, and that was pretty cool. We're going to try to get to the Hope It Don't Snow show. I think she goes to that. Maybe we'll be able to sit down and talk a little more, but I know she was busy and I was trying to get stuff and it's not getting anybody's way. So I think, there we go. There it is, guys. That's your best of show car. Mr. Brad built that. That thing, wow. it just, wow. It is awesome. My camera's not doing it justice. The lights shining on it and through my camera lens are actually taken away from it. But when you see that thing in person, it is flawless. Again, cut editing sucks, but here we go. More stuff to look at. Won't bore you with too much voice stuff. I don't like to leave it dead space, but a couple AMCs coming up that I like. There's this Javelin and the Rebel up on the turntable was really cool. As usual, there wasn't a whole lot of AMCs there, but the ones that were there were really cool. That's a well built car. It's very, I don't know if it's a replica, but it's very close to the real thing. Cool looking vat. That's a Buick there. We know who that one is. That's Mr. Matthew Inman's 31, I think. 31 Ford. Really cool car. Matthew had actually left a description in there saying it's the paint job isn't shiny for a reason because it's not supposed to be. Good looking Duster there. Cuda there in the background. Chargers. A lot of really well built stuff on the tables, guys. Newer Camaro again. Oh, there's a Trans Am type, newer Trans Am. That's what they call is that what they call the could have been type thing? What do they call that? I forget. You guys tell me in the comments. It never was built, but they created one on a model. So. Land Rover, another Duster up there, GTO I think. And Nova. That was a cool looking ride there too. Really like that one. That rust thing and that patina thing. I got to work on getting my stuff shiny first before I start distressing it. Like I said, hopefully I'll get to go to the Mr. Brad School of Painting and maybe learn something. Old dog, new tricks. That's a good looking build too. Super clean. Pretty blue on that one. Older green GTO. That's cool. Bronco, Land Rovers. Seeing a lot more of that now. Seeing the figures with the car, like it's a sales brochure. I think that's a really cool idea. Might have to. Sorry about my voice, guys. Might have to figure out how to do a figure. Maybe we can get a figure stand next to one of our cars. I believe that's Sarge's bike. Don't hold me to it, but I believe it is. Some really cool three-wheelers. Old school, what was that, a BSA bike? That's cool. You see it through the, there's Big Sarge. Sarge is awesome. It's great to see him again. Hang out with him. We went to a junkyard together and walked around there. Well, Ted and him walked a lot more than I did. My own knee was just give out, so I had to go sit my butt down in the truck and wait for them to come out. But it was really cool. I had a good time out there. It's a place called Old Car City. I warn you in advance. It's cool and it's fun, but I don't know that I would pay $30. That Moon Eyes van, that was really cool. I think that might be Sam's number 11. I could be wrong. The Volkswagen. Another TA. That one looks really sharp. Look at that Henry J. That thing is cool. Suicide doors. I know it seems like we're skimming over it, guys, but we're trying to work through crowds, not be in the way, but yet get the content the best we can. I love that car. That thing is really cool. The painter of that is really talented. How they faded up from that dark orange up into the black. Really cool. That's the kind of stuff I hope to be able to do one day. Look at that. Look how shiny that thing is, man. That thing's awesome. I'll get there. Keep swinging. Keep practicing. Some more cool builds there in the back. Old school. Is that old school Ranchero? Fred Henry Special. Some of the, what are those, show cars, movie cars, that type of thing. Cartoon cars. Probably a lot of Barris cars. They look like they might be Barris cars. 55. That's a good looking car. Chevelle Malibu. Not sure who that is. Big old donk. That's cool. Another big old dog. Early 30s Ford. We got that Camaro. Like another 40 there. What was that? 40 wheelies, maybe 41 wheelies. Convertible. Some Impalas in the back there. A Ford Falcon. Looks like it might be the Thunderbolt car. That is sick. That is sick. That is so cool. Even got the stripes. Little Pro Street car. Is that an Impala? Looks like an Impala. Like I said, you look through the lens trying to get it on. You don't really get an opportunity to enjoy it because you're trying to just make sure you don't miss nothing, don't bump into anybody. So I'm kind of watching this for the first time with you guys as I'm trying to voice over it because, again, the background noise and everything to try to do it live is pretty difficult. But that's a good thing. If there's that many people there, then that means the show's a success. If there's that many cars there, the show is a success. And it absolutely was. Just that good-looking Super Bee there. Love that purple. But the show was just that. It's an absolute success. Got to hang out with some of the nicest people you ever want to meet in your life. If you can't make the ACME show, go to any show you can go to. It's the ACME show is definitely the one to go to. I would save up all year just to go. There's the senior tribute build from Fred Henry, Kiss My Ass Chevelle. I believe that's a Fred Henry build there as well. That's his 55. I think he built that for a friend. And then there's another Fred Henry build. He had them all grouped together. Cool looking gasser there. But back to the ACME thing. If you get a chance to go, save up your nickels and dimes, whatever you got to do to get there, it is worth it. It is worth the vacation time. I don't care where you are on the planet. That show is the place to go. But if you can't make it, go to a hobby show or go to a model show. The people are the people. They're just awesome. Brad said it on the 10 Questions with a Model, and everybody. Fellowship there is just it's amazing. It's cool. The Bucky's truck, that was really cool. That guy's pretty. Whoever did that was pretty clever. He took pictures. They actually had some pictures there of a Bucky's truck parked in a Bucky's and built it up. So that was cool. I wish I knew the names of every one of these builders, and I'm probably passing over builds that I do know the builders. But and for those guys, I apologize. I try to keep up, but it's super difficult. Some of them I remember, some of them I don't.
Even though this pickup table is...
Look at that. That thing is slammed to the ground. Good looking stuff. J-Truck. I love a J-Truck. I should have brought mine. There's a lot of Chevys in there. That four-door. Is that a Dodge? That four-door looks like a Dodge. I know that one. That's the Sarge build. That looks cool. I think, I'm pretty sure I sweep the camera back around and get a better look at it. There it is. Nice, Sarge. Good job, buddy. That thing's cool. That one's cool. What's that color? What's that, copper? Wrecker. Look at that. That's a clean build right there. That one is too. Just like I said, the talent that comes to the show.
Bringing down the neighborhood rent.
It's off the charts. Love the Iceman box. Shout out to Iceman on that one.
I want to. That's like I said. The more you look at it, the more it's like.
Custom little keys. I'm sure a lot of those trucks were USAC builds. I apologize. I don't know all the builders, or I don't necessarily know all of their builds. And there's so much going on, guys. I don't know if it's just me, but it's like sensory overload. And you're talking to people and you're trying to say hi. You just keep everything's moving. So it seems like it's moving so fast. Good looking Bronco build there. The Christmas tree in the back of that one, that was pretty cool. I'm just now seeing that. Like I said, you record it and you don't even see it. That is amazing. Yeah, small scale, large scale, that's cool. Again, like I said, I filmed all this, but I'm just now seeing it. Those solid wheels that are on that, I've kind of not been a big fan of those, but when I saw them on that truck, I'm like, okay, now I get it. It's a large scale Ford. Look at the detail on the suspension, the brake lines. That thing was really impressive. Looked good. Not overdone. Not what we call, or I call busy. Just right. That patina look on that old truck is awesome. Bright yellow on that one's cool.
There's a hex bolt in there.
There's another purple truck. That purple is just, I love that. A work truck, a full work truck. That yellow and green one, that was different. I don't know who did that one. That was really cool. It's got like yellow, green, and reds in it. It's all different kinds of colors. Go around some people we're talking. There's Fred's.
Whatever the Sherwin-Williams equivalent.
USAC build, I believe that's Josh's. I'm pretty sure that's Josh's truck there.
Never had a problem.
That big trailer was cool. Texaco, is that old Texaco Ford truck?
I may have to go back to it. I've tried a lot of different ones.
Here's Mr. BG's Toyota. That's my favorite BG build that he's done so far. Man, I really like that Toyota. Talk about a great guy. You know, I chatted with him a bunch of times on the tubes, but got to meet him personally this weekend. Spent a good amount of time with him, and we'll do another video about that. But that truck is awesome, BG. I really like that one. That was a 48-hour group build, so he made that thing look as good as it does. That yellow and white Ford 3/4 ton was sharp too. Very clean build. Again, we had to go around some people here. You know, you're trying not to be a nuisance, but you're not. You want to try to get everything at the same time. So everybody's so kind. They understand. They see you coming with the camera. They try to do it. That was cool. It's an upside down truck. The Bigfoot was there. Of course, there's Matthew's bootlegger panel truck. Great build. I got to see that for the first time at JacksCon last year, or this year, beginning of this year. But yeah, everybody's so kind. They see you filming. Of course, but people get to talking, and you don't know what somebody's coming or whatever. But they just try to get out of your way, let you do your thing, and get some stuff filmed up. I got a bunch of pictures on my big camera, and I will be downloading them into my phone. Probably doing a clip. That gentleman right there with the what do they call it, cornrows? You see him standing there? He's the guy that built that wide body car. And he did the lowriders. Very talented and a very nice guy. I apologize, I can't think of his name right now, but he is a really cool dude. I met him for the first time at PamsCon. And he actually called me out. He said, "You remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I remember." He was like, "Here's my wide body car." I was like, "Wow, that's cool." We talked about the wide body kit that he got from Iceman. So that's super cool. So much stuff on the tables, man. Them Volkswagens I see now why they're sold out everywhere. Everybody's building them. They're awesome. See, look at that. That's cool. There's another one. They're super popular, but they're so much fun to look at him with the kick-out windows on it. That's cool. This one was realistic. Having come from the Northeast when I was a kid, I've seen trucks like that. Wood in the back, snow plow, rusted out. Really cool paint job on that Chevrolet truck. Jeff, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, those bodies are made by JPS. Jeff. Another guy I got to meet. We'll talk more about him when we talk about what we brought home. But really good guy. And those Chevrolet bodies, he's got a really cool, good-looking purple Henry J. Got me looking at my Henry J over in the box, stacked up in the stash over there. I'm like, do I want to do that? These guys here. This to me is amazing.
Paradise.
How much work goes into
not
building
working
those.
and at a model show.
That
Does
is
it get any
just
better
too
than that?
cool. Too cool. Look at that.
Yeah, we got lucky. We were on the north side of it. Got a little
I'm
bit
not
of
sure
wind, nothing
if
major.
one or both of those belong to Mr. Luis Perez, another great guy. Him and his wife and I were able to hang out with the group for a bunch. Oh, I'll get back to them. This is what an uncertainty should look like. I modified the crap out of mine. That's the same kit that I had that I modified. That one, he did it right like he was supposed to and did a really, really good job. But anyway, back to Lewis and his wife. We were hanging out with them and Mr. Brad and Old Tom. What a great guy. I met Mr. Lewis for the first time, I believe, at JacksCon. just a really, really nice guy and a amazing builder. He has his Porsche is amazing, and we're going to get up to his Mustang here in a little bit. And he built a really good Mustang too. They had this. I didn't read or find out what was going on. Hopefully, I think it's a memorial to a lost builder. So prayers for all those guys. These are smaller scale race cars, and they were really cool. All of them. There's a little smaller scale truck trailer, but these little race cars. I mean, look how cool these little guys are. I think it's 1/32 possibly, but I can't see that small. Got over here to the youth side, and I believe they were letting youth bring whatever, so they brought the tanks in and the little army jeep. So had some juniors and some youth in here, and really happy to see those guys. Wish that table was bigger and had more stuff on it, but it is what it is. Mr. Henry, no, is that Fred's Mustang? I don't think so. I think that one, Fred stood by itself. Let's see if we can see it. This is the Mustang section. This year Mustangs was one of the themes. So there was a bunch of Mustangs up here. And again, the talent and the workmanship, craftsmanship, if you will, on these cars. What an inspiration for somebody like myself that's not there yet, You see where you can get to. And I know I'm not the only one that's not able to build these types of stuff right now, but you keep working at it, keep plugging. One time these guys couldn't do what they're doing, so they kept working at it, kept plugging, got better and better. So I'm of the mind if they can do it, I can do it. I believe that's Mr. Gary's. I know it's Mr. Gary's build, Mr. Gary's seeds. Great job with that, but that thing looks amazing. More Mustangs. Even a little Mustang. The ugliest Mustang ever, but there it is. Early Mustang there. There's Mr. Fred's. There it is. That's a good looking Mustang. He did a good job with that, Fred. That red one with the wide body kit, there was a bunch of them with that same wide body kit, and they all look great. Every one of them. Somebody left in the chip. Can't quite see it. I know Mr. BG was handing out a few chips, so congrats to those that got a chip from Mr. BG and the Scale Model Car Podcast group. Speaking of which, we have some information that we'll put out in another video about the Scale Model Car Podcast group. You got to sit by and watch and hang on for that, because that's pretty exciting news. That was a cool, like an overlanding type Mustang. See, there's that wide body kit again. Again, every one of them that had it just looked amazing. Very, very cool stuff. Old Fox body drag car, that's cool. I know we're going to be coming up on Mr. Lewis's here pretty quick, and you guys tell you a little bit about that build. It's the Tamiya, what do they call it, curbside Mustang. Well, at least the box kit was. So he built it ain't box stock, but he built it with no motor, and then he went into a bunch of detail. Here it is here. I'm hoping that the camera don't wash it out. But if you look there, you'll see the top one. He's put a motor in it. He's got full roll cage in it. The detail in that thing is stunning. He did a great job with it. He was in the top 10 with that build. I think it was that build. He was in the top 10 with one of them. I'm pretty sure it was that build. He may even won the Mustang class. I'm trying to remember now, but
no, I did not.
Basically, that's the Tamiya kit on the bottom, kind of how it would come out of the box, and then we get a little closer here. You get some of the detail on the inside of it. It's amazing, amazing. He gave me a tip on the. There's decals that are actually, they look like zip ties.
I clumped all mine together. I created my own low red section.
He gave me a link and some information to get to there, so I'll be checking those out. Some of the racing Mustangs, I sold a couple of those racing Mustangs on the mini channel, and I hadn't seen them together, put together in a really long time. So there is a few of them down through here that people have built, and they look really cool. The 7-Eleven car, there it is, the 7-Eleven car. That dude was really cool. He split it in half, took the body off one side, left it on the other. I like the pit scene. There's another one of the race cars. old boy got him a big truck and filled it full of Mustangs right there. Filled the trailer full of Mustangs. Again, we're trying to not be in the way, but try to get as much coverage as we can. There's Police Mustang with flashing lights. Look at that red. I think that red one was Mr. BG's as well. The little one, those 65-ish, 66-ish, whatever it was. Some more racing Mustangs. Stroh's light, I remember that beer. It was horrible. P-51 Mustang in the background. That orange is real cool on that Mach 1. That's very, looks very much like the one a buddy, I say a buddy of mine had. He was somebody I knew that had one. I think there was like a Calypso orange or something like that. Aqua orange or something they called it, I forget. It's more of the race Mustangs. That army looking Mustang there, that was pretty cool. There we go, the Whistler.
Oh, here's that nice gray color.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, get into dioramas and some of the, I think this might be the trucks, or is this kind of like the hot rod section? I forget. Again, guys, it was so wide open, but that diorama was pretty cool. I've seen that race car, those race cars before as well. They were neat. Oh, this was the closed wheel competition, at least to begin with. Yep. I remember that because I was supposed to put my Porsche over there and I didn't. I just kind of clumped all mine together because I'm not competitive with those guys, so I was just having fun putting my stuff out there. I believe that's a Clay Kemp modified. That thing is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So much talent. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but it's real. There was so much talent. Lots of people too, trying to get in there and see what's going on and see everybody's stuff, and they're all trying to check it out too. That was a completely disassembled Indy car. Not sure who did those modifies, but again, they were awesome. That one was another Mr. Brad car. He built that. That is not decals on there. That car comes with that decal pattern. That is not decals. He painted that. Mr. Brad, if you don't know, hates decals. Absolutely hates them. Well, when you're as talented painter as he is, you don't need them.
Yes.
I don't know who did that car, but they did a great job on it as well. I love the idea of disassembling it and being able to show it off. I'd like to try that one time.
Yeah.
But basically, I went from the closed wheel competition to the open wheel competition. And if I'm not mistaken, okay, we're going back down this side. Some more closed wheel competition. Fancy race cars. A couple old dirt car in the back there, pink 39. That is too cool. Rally car, street car. Look at it, guys. Like I said, I keep saying it, but it's just absolutely amazing. Some of these builds are, not some of them, 99% of them that are here. The talent and the time it takes to do this in this hobby. You know, these guys, every one of them deserve a pat on the back. Like I said, being a judge, I couldn't imagine being a judge and having to choose, you know, find flaws and figure out which one's better than the other, and is it really better? I mean, it's so hard to say. But that was a really cool diorama. I watched that guy when the show was over carry it out. He carried it out like a big toolbox. It was pretty cool. 4-wheel drive van. You know, I love anything 4-wheel drive. Ended really quick, didn't it? Again, that's my editing skills. I'll get better at it. But what a great show. What a great show. You guys got to see the builds that are on there. And you just, I say it several times in the video, and I know y'all hear it, but the talent and the kindness of the people that are there. I didn't meet one jerk the whole time I was there. To quote Brad from the 10 questions, I didn't meet a single jerk. Everybody there was super nice, super friendly. I got to meet a lot of YouTubers and people that you hear on the chats and see on the chats. Got to meet them person to person, and you know, it's like, you know, Mr. BG. I met him. He was the very first one that I met. Yes, he was the very first one that I met. Wednesday night, Thursday maybe. Yes, Wednesday night, because he called me over. It was Wednesday night he called me over, and you know, as soon as we shook hands for the first time, right into conversations, like we both were comfortable around each other. I met his lovely wife, and it's like we'd just known each other for years, and it's the first time we've ever laid eyes on each other person to person. So, and there was several encounters like that, and we'll share them in the stash ad video. I think there'll be room for them there. I don't want this to drag on so long that y'all fall asleep while you watch it. But again, I hope you guys enjoy the video. The other ones will be out, not tonight because I'm fixing to go to bed, but we'll get you the vendor area, and then we'll get you a stash ad video and shout out video. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, and as always, keep on modeling.